Today we will start the new chapter, that is tissues. We all know that multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. Different cells perform different functions in body. So group of cells are called tissues. All the group of cells perform specific function and they form tissues. Now see the structural level. From cells tissues are formed, from tissues organs are formed, from organs organ systems which make up the whole organism. Now definition of tissues. Tissues are aggregation of cells which perform specific function. The term tissue was first given by French surgeon Bichat. Now study of tissues is called histology. Tissues are classified into two main types, plant tissues and animal tissues. First we will discuss about animal tissues. Four types of animal tissues are there: epithelial tissues, connective tissues, muscular tissues and nervous tissues. First we will discuss about epithelial tissues. Four types are there: squamosal epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium and ciliated epithelium. So let's see what are epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissues are the simplest tissues. On the basis of number of layers of cell, two types are there: simple epithelium and stratified epithelium. Now let's see the structure of epithelial tissues. They are tightly packed cells. There is no gap between the cells in epithelial tissue, and you can see all the cells are lying on a basement membrane. This membrane provides nutrition to the epithelial tissue. Now some basic functions of the epithelial tissue. First is protection. Second, secretion of gastric juice in stomach. Third, absorption of digested food in intestine. And fourth, removal of waste as sweat in skin. We will learn about types of epithelial tissue. On the basis of number of layers, two types are there: simple, made up of single layer, and stratified, made up of many cell layers. Now on the basis of cell shape, three types are there. You can see in the picture. First is squamosal epithelium. It is flat shape like structure. Second is cuboidal epithelium. It has cube-like structure, as you can see. The cells are cube-like in shape. The third is columnar epithelium. The cells of columnar epithelium are like pillars or columns. So on the basis of these cell shapes, these three types of epithelium are divided. First is squamosal epithelium, flat shape. Second is cuboidal epithelium, having cube-like cells. And third is columnar epithelium, having cells like columns or pillars. The word epithelium means cover. First we will learn about squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium tissues are thin, flat and form a delicate line. They are like the tiles floor. They are closely packed without any intercellular space between the cells. This is a feature of squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium is of two kinds: simple squamous epithelium, made up of single layer of flat cells, and stratified squamous epithelium, composed of more than one layer of cells. Now let's know about the place of occurrence of simple squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium is found in lining of nose, lung alveoli, blood vessels, etc. These tissues mainly function in absorption and filtration of materials. So these are present in lung alveoli, blood vessels, etc. Now we will see the place of occurrence of stratified squamous epithelium. They are found where thick covers are required. Example: surface of skin, esophagus, etc. Their main function is protection. Now let's see some functions of squamous epithelium. First, it protects the underlying body parts. Second, it prevents entry of germs. And third, in certain organs, it helps in diffusion of gas. Next, we will study about cuboidal epithelium. As the name suggests, cuboidal epithelium is composed of cube-like cells of almost equal height and width. As you can see in the picture, the cells of cuboidal epithelium are cube-like. Cuboidal epithelium is present in kidney tubules, salivary glands and pancreatic duct because they function in absorption and secretion of materials. Now, functions of cuboidal epithelium: it provides mechanical support to organs where it is present, and second, it takes part in secretion, absorption of materials. Now we will study about columnar epithelium cells. As you can see, the columnar epithelial cells are tall, cylindrical and pillar-like. Based on the number of layers, they are again divided into three types. Simple columnar epithelium consists of single layer of cells. Stratified columnar epithelium consists of more than one layer of cells, and pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium consists of single layer of cells, but it appears as more than one layer of cells are present. So its name is given pseudo-stratified. Pseudo means false. And you can also observe that the nucleus is present at the basal part of the cells, and the shape of the nucleus is oval. Some columnar epithelium cells are having cilia and some are without cilia. Cilia are hair-like projections above the cell surface. These are found in inner surface of stomach, intestine and gallbladder, etc. Now, functions: columnar epithelial cells of intestine help in absorption of nutrients, and when they are present in glands, they help in secretion. Next category is of ciliated epithelium. It is made up of tall cells with cytoplasmic hair-like cilia at free ends. The cells may be cuboidal or columnar. Hence, ciliated cuboidal epithelium or ciliated columnar epithelium, two types are there. Place of occurrence: the ciliated columnar epithelium forms the lining of trachea or windpipe, lungs, nasal passage, kidney tubules, etc. The ciliated cuboidal epithelium is found in sperm ducts. Now, some functions of ciliated epithelium. Ciliated epithelium causes movement of liquid or small solids, suspended particles or mucus through the ducts. Second, it causes movement of ovum and zygote towards uterus. Third, it helps in removing unwanted particles from trachea. And fourth, cilia help to circulate the cerebrospinal fluid in brain. So, in today's class, we studied about 4 types of epithelial tissues: squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium and ciliated epithelium. All of you learn about these tissues nicely in your home also, and their functions also you learn well.
Epithelial tissue covers the entire surface of the body. On the base of number of layers, the epithelial tissue is broadly classified into simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium has single layer of cells, while compound epithelium has more than one layer of cells. On the basis of the structural modification of cells, simple epithelium are further classified into 5 types: squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated columnar epithelium, and pseudostratified epithelium. Squamous epithelium tissue is composed of single layer of flattened cells resting on the basement membrane with a disc-shaped central nucleus and sparse cytoplasm. It is the simplest of the epithelia and allows diffusion and filtration of substances across the squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium is located at the inner lining of blood vessels, alveoli in lungs, and Bowman's capsule in kidney. Cuboidal epithelium is composed of single layer of cube-shaped cells resting on the basement membrane with large central nucleus. Cuboidal epithelium facilitates secretion and absorption. Therefore, it is commonly found in the ducts of glands, tubular parts of nephrons, and surface of ovary. Columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of tall and slender cells. Resting on basement membrane with spherical nucleus at the base of each cell. Free surface of the columnar cells may have microvilli. Columnar epithelium helps in secretion and absorption. Thus, these tissues are found in inner lining of stomach and intestine. The columnar and cuboidal epithelium, if bear cilia on their free surface, they are known as ciliated epithelium. Cilia are thread-like protoplasmic projections that help in the movement of particles or substance in a specific direction over the epithelium. Ciliated epithelium is located at the inner lining of the bronchiole. Pseudostratified epithelium comprises of a single layer of columnar cells. Still, it appears two-layered due to difference in cell heights and placement of their nuclei at different levels. Trachea and olfactory mucosa. This pseudostratified epithelium secretes mucus and their cilia facilitate expulsion of foreign particles in outward direction. The different types of simple epithelium tissues have single layer of cells, thus does not offer protection but act as secretory and absorptive surfaces.